Hello children, welcome again to your grammar class. You all have learned quite a lot about grammar, right? And we should understand as to how do we actually get all the grammar into practice while we are speaking or while we are conveying whatever we want to through whatever mode, okay? So all through the process, when we are communicating with others in English language, we must want to portray whatever we are saying in different ways, okay? Like we might want to portray it actively, which means it's a strong voice and direct message, or else we might want to portray it passively. So when we are portraying it passively, it is not as strong as the active voice. So now children, we know that these active and passive voice are two different ways of conveying messages. So let's go ahead and study about them. Now see what is an active voice. In active voice, children, the subject performs the action and the object receives the action. Like Mohit writes a letter, okay? So in this Mohit writes, when I say Mohit writes a letter, so Mohit is the subject and what is the action? It's writes, and who is at the receiving hand? It's the letter. And so in the active sentences, the sentence structure is straightforward, like subject plus verb plus object. Now children, let's look into the passive voice. Passive voice is used to show the interest in the person as object as it experiences an action rather than the person who is performing the action. Okay, the whole order here is reverse. Let's see the same example. Mohit writes a letter. So here the subject Mohit is doing the action. So sentence sometimes structure is like that. Subject plus verb plus object. But in the passive sentence, passive voice, the object takes the place of the subject and subject takes the place of the object preceded by. Okay, now here the structure of the sentence will be object plus verb plus by plus the subject. And in this, the verb will take the third form in passive voice. So the above sentence, this sentence will be in passive voice like that. A letter is written by Mohit. So a letter will be the object and written is the third form of the verb and Mohit is the subject. Now let's see the general rules for making passive voice. The object of the verb in the active voice becomes the subject of the verb in the passive voice, as what I have told you. Now the past participle, like the third form of the verb, is used with a suitable form of be. Preposition by is used before the object of the passive voice. This I have already told you. At last, the subject in the active voice takes the place of the object in the passive. Subject changes to object in the passive voice. Now study the following sentences. The tense is present tense. Its active voice is Amit writes a letter, and when we change it into passive voice, a letter is written by Amit. So here a letter is the, now here letter is the object here. And is written is the verb third form and Amit is the subject which is preceded by here. Now in past tense, Amit wrote a letter was written by Amit. Okay, in future tense, in future simple tense, Amit will write a letter, and in passive voice it will be a letter will be written by Amit. Now in present continuous tense, Amit is writing a letter is being written by Amit. In past continuous tense, Amit was writing a letter, and when we change it into passive voice, a letter was being written by Amit. In future continuous tense, in active voice, Amit will be writing a letter, and children, in future continuous tense, there is no passive voice, okay. Now in present perfect tense, Amit has written a letter. And when we change it into the passive voice, a letter has been written by Amit. In past tense, Amit has written a letter, and when we change it into the passive voice, a letter had been written by Amit. In future perfect tense, Amit will have written a letter, and when we change it into the passive voice, a letter will have been written by Amit. So children, I hope this is all clear to you. Thank you children, and have a nice day.